Hi Libra, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for July 2023. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in July and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check your cusp sign. This recording is for Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. This video is sponsored by The Lucky Mermaid on-demand videos on Vimeo that I record for each sign of the zodiac, looking at very specific topics using a variety of divination tools. And these videos can be found, the most recently recorded video links are posted down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can find these links on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. There you can scroll through all the video series I've recorded, what subjects I was focusing on, what divination tools I've used, and how long the predictions go out for. There's a written description there for each video series. Then you just click on whatever of the zodiac signs you want, your sun, your moon, your rising sign, and then that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Remember, when you purchase these videos on Vimeo, you are supporting this channel. I'm very appreciative and thankful for all of you that have been purchasing my videos on Vimeo. It does help me a lot and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much for that. All that being said, Libra, now on to your July 2023 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have is the Six of Swords, and this is moving. It can be moving from troubled shores to better shores. This could be literally moving your residence. You could be taking some kind of trip or travel. This could also indicate like having a new commute for work is possible. I feel like you are leaving, and whatever you're leaving, you're gaining momentum. Some of you could be leaving. I feel like the way the energy feels to me is like you're leaving an area and going to another area. So this could be to a new town, a new city, a new state. It could even be in a business or company you work for. Maybe you're in one area of the complex or company or business, and they're moving you to another area is also possible here for you, Libras. Some of you may find out that you have to do more travel for work. So your bosses may say, hey, you know, we need you to go over here, and then you got to go over there. And maybe that's not normally part of your job, but it is becoming part of your job. Or maybe it already was part of your job that you had to do some close travel. Now maybe they're accelerating it and they're having you do even more. Some of you may feel like you want to move, and you may want to move to a slumbery little town, or maybe you're moving away from a slumbery little town. But I get like moving somewhere, and I do feel for some of you, you're moving to a coast, or you're like maybe your work would be on one side of a river, and your home is now going to be on the other side of the river. Maybe before you were living on the same side, and now you're moving to the other side. So some of you may even have to take a ferry for work or cross over a bridge now to get to work, because you may live on the opposite side of some body of water to get to work for some of you. I feel that some of you are going to be my guides. They say funny things sometimes. My guides say, shine in your shoes and going out and looking for a new job or promoting yourself. So if you have your own business or you're self-employed in some way or you're a public figure, you could be, getting yourself all duded up and to go out and promote yourself, promote your business, promote your works, promote your products, services, or whatever it is you have to promote. You may even have to do this if you are in any kind of sales. Ooh, did you hear that? Spirit agreed with me. Somebody just honked their horn. If you're in sales, you may have to do that. Some of you may find that if you move, like if your travel to work was normally fairly quick, if you move, this may add an additional 15 minutes to get there, because I'm hearing 15 minutes. So, if you lived, if it normally took you 20 minutes to get there, well, maybe now it's going to be an additional 15 minutes if you move, if you have to make a new commute to work. So the next card in your reading, and I just want to say here, Six of Cups, I'm reading you at the last sign this month, and the other sign that got Six of Cups was Gemini. Sorry. Six of Swords. Why did I write Six of Cups? The other sign that got Six of Swords was Gemini. So your fellow air sign also got that. Now the Magician, the three signs that got the Magician this month of July is Libra, Pisces, and Leo. So the Magician is the card of the manifester. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual realms and in your mind, you can manifest into physical reality, and you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. This card could also indicate trickster energy, but I don't usually get that as a reason for the Magician. You're starting to hone your skills and sharpen your craft and sharpen your look or the work you're doing and how you want to present it or yourself or both. You may feel, if you're working at a job, you may start to look outside of where you're working because you may feel like you're pigeonholed where you're working, and you may feel like you want to be able to branch out and expand. Some of you that are non-working or could be working, you may start to take on more projects around your home to improve your home. So, maybe you're going to re-wallpaper or paint or get flooring replaced or upgrading, windows or getting a new front door or things of that nature. But I feel like you want things to look improved and upgraded and more upscale for some of you. I do feel promotions will go very well for you because I do hear my guides say, I want to show you what I could do for you, how I could help you, how I could improve your life, how I could make your life better. And this could be looking for a job, or if you have a business, and so really selling and promoting yourself, your products, your services, your company, or the business you work for, or the business you own, all comes up here really strongly around you Libras in the month of July. You're going to have a lot of intensity about you this month. So whatever you're getting into, promotion, looking for a new job, looking for a new place to live, shining your shoes and polishing yourself up, fixing your house up, whatever, upgrading things, whatever it is, you're going to have this intensity about it. There's your drive and your energy and motivation is behind it. And some of you could make some kind of commitment to start something big It could be to start a new business or start a new career, start a new love relationship, but making a commitment to starting something that's big in your life also comes up here. So the next card in your reading is the Five of Cups, and this is sadness, loss, and regret. But not all hope is lost, because 2 cups are still upright, which could mean there's hope here. But you could feel sadness, loss, and regret about something. Some of you may have some regrets about some things you said that you wish you didn't say, because it comes out that you ended up hurting somebody's feelings. You maybe were mad in the moment, or maybe you didn't even realize what you were saying was hurtful, but you may be coming to regret some things you said. There could also be something that you didn't treat properly in a food-related manner, where you didn't refrigerate things properly, or something went wrong with the electricity, or again, like maybe you didn't put things away right away, or you didn't store things properly, or the electricity went out, or something. Because I feel for some of you, you may have had food that's spoiled. There could be things that now you're disappointed because you spent the money on them, or whatever, or, you know, or could have had it given to you by other people, or gotten it by, you know, however, and they could be spoiled now, and now you have to get rid of it. You could feel disappointed in some regard at a work you do, or something you created or made that didn't go over well, or didn't get the respect it deserved, or wasn't as popular as you thought it would be. So it could have been something you instituted at work and it fell like a flop, or something you created in a business and you worked on it really hard and you put it out there and nobody bought it, or it didn't get received well. This is another thing my guides are mentioning here. So that could be another one of your sadnesses and regrets. Some of you could feel like you had too many things to do, or you had too many assignments, or too much stuff to take care of, and you have regrets that you weren't able to complete it all. You couldn't finish it all. Maybe you had a deadline that you were setting for yourself, and you couldn't get all the things done that you had hoped by a deadline. Maybe, I'm going to use this as an example. My guides are not telling me this, what I'm saying here, but here's an example. Say you wanted to lose weight for a wedding that you were going to be in, or was your daughter's wedding or son's wedding, or you were the bride or the groom or whomever, and you wanted to lose weight, or, you know, because you had a particular outfit or dress or gown or whatever that you wanted to wear, and you couldn't lose the weight in enough time, so you couldn't wear that particular dress or tux or outfit, so you had to wear something else. You could have some kind of regrets like that. Like you tried hard to complete something and finish it, but you just couldn't get to where you wanted to get you couldn't hit the target by the deadline. So the next card in your reading is the Hanged Man, and this is being in limbo, not moving forward, not moving backward, being in a state of suspended animation and having to draw from your own psychic ability and intuition at the time the hangman shows up. This card can also be symbolic of waiting, of having to wait for something. Some of you, this could be job related, where you're wondering if you should take another job or not, or if you should stick where you are because there's a possibility that they could promote you and advance you. And you're in limbo like, well, do I wait around to see if this happens? Or do I just move on and take this other job and, you know, go for it? This is one of the things my guides are mentioning. So there could be other things here too as well. You could also be biding your time because you don't want to have to make a decision. So if you can put people off where you're like, oh, I got this going on or that going on, or I got a trip, or I got to travel, or I've got to do this or that, so I can't give you an answer yet. Like, you could be trying to buy yourself some time here. Some of you are actually learning to, or putting a concerted effort into controlling your impulsiveness. So if you have impulsive behavior, you may have found that to be a detriment to you in some way. And now you're trying to control that. Like, maybe you bought things like really quick, snap judgment, like, oh, I want that, I'm buying it. Oh, I want to go there, I'm doing it, I'm going. And you may have, or, you know, got into relationships like, oh, I'm really into this person. Yeah, I'm into them. Snap judgment, get into it. And then didn't work out. You know what I mean? Like, you could be trying to control your impulsivity if you are a Libra that has those traits. Not all Libras do, but I've known some Libras, and some of them definitely did have that trait and do. But not all Libras have that trait. So that's not going to apply to all of you. Some of you could be getting put on hold where somebody's saying to you, they're going to get back to you. Maybe it's a job you applied for, or maybe somebody, you're interested in somebody and they're in a relationship with somebody else, and they say, well, I'm going to break up with them, but I'm not broken up with them yet. Or like I said, it could be a potential new career or boss that is, or even in the company or business you work for, they may say, yeah, I know you want that position, but we're not sure yet, so we'll get back to you. So you could be waiting to hear from a potential employer or your own current employer. So the last card of your reading very likely could be you, Libra. This is the Queen of Swords, which is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So it could be you, but it could also be another air sign person you're dealing with in your life. I feel in some ways, Libra, that something that's been going on in your life is starting to show wear and tear on you. If you've had a long commute for work, or if you've had excessively long hours, or if you're a partier and you go out and you party the night away, something is starting to take a toll on you, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or physically. Could be one of those, could be all of those. And I do feel like you want to make decisions. I feel like decisions are upon you and pressing on your mind. But I go back to this card because my guides are saying, but some of those decisions you can't make yet because you're in limbo. But I do feel like you're going to let your practical side show through. And I feel that Libras are going to take charge and exercise control over what you can control. So even if you feel like you're in limbo in some regards, I don't feel that Libras are going to let that hold them back. I feel that you will still find things that you can do productively and take control of, or handle, or get a handle on it, or get control of certain things. I do feel like you're going to be doing that in July. You may even feel that you are in a position where you want to challenge yourself. So you could be self-learning a language. You could be like setting goals for yourself, like with exercise, like, well, I lifted 100 pounds today and I did 2 reps of 10 and 1 of 12 of 100 pounds today, but by the end of the week, I want to increase it by 20 pounds, something like that, or increase your reps, or if you do weights, or whatever it is that you're into. You may be challenging yourself. Like if you like cooking, maybe you're like, okay, I make this and it's pretty good, but I want to challenge myself to make this. Maybe you like chili, or you're interested in making some particular cake and you're like, you know what? I make this pretty good, but I have had much better, so I challenge myself to improve this recipe or this thing that you do. It's challenging yourself. It's like you're in a contest with yourself almost. Some of you, if you're single, you may be deeming yourself ready to go out there and start dating. Maybe you are married and now you're divorced, or maybe you have been off the dating market for a long time, or you broke up with somebody not too long ago and you are like, okay, now I feel like I'm ready, that I can put myself out there and start dating again. Comes up for some of you. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Libras to work with, use, and wear in the month of July 2023, Libra, you got malachite. And malachite clears and activates the chakras and attunes to spiritual guidance. Malachite opens the heart to unconditional love, and it encourages risk-taking and change. Malachite breaks unwanted ties and old patterns. It teaches responsibility for your actions, thoughts, and feelings, and it helps heal your heart chakra. I feel if you work with this stone in the month of July 2023, it's going to help you learn how to be patient, which did come up as in this card as curbing impulsivity. So that makes sense to me that that came up. And a good stone to help you promote yourself and your ideas, which also came up in your reading, and I think in the Magician card. It's going to make you feel more balanced, more grounded, more centered, at peace. So it's really going to activate your mind. So if you need to do any kind of work projects or learn some new skill or do any kind of like research, if you meditate with this on your third eye chakra, wear it, carry it with you, put it under your pillow. I feel especially having it on you in some way when you're studying or researching, it's really going to help you and help you strongly help you with mental activities. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense.
As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it's worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And check and make sure you're still subscribed, because for some odd reason, sometimes YouTube unsubscribes my subscribers. So make sure if you want to keep getting alerted about my videos, check that you are subscribed. And if you would like to get any of this special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, I post my most recently recorded video series down below in the description box in the Show More section. And these videos are also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. All the links are there, and you can read all the different descriptions of all the various many video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and then you just select whatever zodiac sign you want, your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, or somebody else you're curious about sign. Click on that, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. The most recently recorded video series I have out right now is my mid-year Psychic Tarot update for 2023 for each sign of the zodiac. I did the center of the Celtic Cross Tarot spread. So there are 6 cards in total in that reading. Also, my mid-year love and romance psychic tarot update for 2023 for both singles and couples. The first half of the reading is for single people of the sign. The second half of the reading is for couple people of your sign. And then I pulled an oracle card for the psychic tarot for the heart oracle card for it's one card for both singles and couples. I highly recommend in the love readings, watch the singles and the couples because there will be a crossover where some of the messages will apply to you, whether you're single or coupled. Also, don't forget my psychic crystal readings for for July. Whoops. I'm recording this video in June. In July for 2023 for each sign in the zodiac, where I look at a wide variety of topics in the crystal, your health, your love life, money, business, work, what to watch out for, what are the blessings. So if you want to, it's kind of like an expansion or a continuation of the psychic tarot readings I'm doing right here, right now for July. If you want to see what else I get for you for this month, please check those psychic crystal readings out. Many people like those readings because there's a lot of info condensed in not a lengthy reading. Also, don't forget my my eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, April 2023, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading. You're still being affected by that eclipse. Those eclipses are affecting you for 6 months. That happened in April. So what do we have? The end of April, May, June, July, August, September. Those eclipse effects are going to last all the way till the end of September for you. So if you haven't checked it out yet, and watch your rising sign and your moon sign, watch your rising sign and your sun sign if you can do so. I highly recommend that in those videos. Also, my full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 2023, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. You're still being affected by that eclipse all the way until the end of October of 2023. And you know, sometimes eclipse effects can even last up to a year. Doesn't happen all the time, but for some people, it will still be affecting you. So if you want to see how those eclipses affected you, I highly recommend you check them out. Don't forget my career and finance psychic tarot, and I believe they were psychic tarot and crystal readings, I think. I forget, but my career and finance readings for 2023 for the next 12 to 18 months are available on Vimeo. And I recorded them in April. They're going to go all the way until the end of October of 2024. So if you want to see what I got for you about your career and finance, I highly recommend you check those videos out. Don't forget my What's Lucky and New for You in 2023. If you didn't look at them yet, they were pretty lucky this year, I got to say. Most of the signs, not all, but most of them, I felt was, wow, like these are lucky right off the bat. Sometimes because remember, it's what's lucky and new. Sometimes what's new doesn't seem lucky, or what doesn't seem lucky seems new later on. I did feel like that particular video series, they seem to be luckier than other years right off the bat. So you might want to check those out. Also, don't forget the New Year's readings, psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for the new year of 2023, and the psychic tarot readings for the new year of 2023 for each sign of the zodiac. They're both available, and we're only halfway through. We only got halfway through this year. So if you didn't get those New Year's readings yet, they're still in play. And I just did the mid-year updates for the new year and the mid-year love updates. So we've already gotten to the midpoint, but there's still plenty of time left. You might want to check out my New Year's readings. There's other video series down below. I'm not going to go through all of them, but those are the highlights. I hope you'll check them out because Many people find my psychic readings on YouTube are accurate for them. And then they go over to Vimeo and they're like, hey, these are accurate for me over here too. So if you want to get more accuracy and know more predictions and messages that could play out for you without having to pay for an expensive private reading, which would take an hour or more, you can find out some valuable information in a more short period of time. And many people find that these messages apply to them. So if you can watch both your rising sign and sun sign, I do recommend it in all the video series, but that's completely up to you. Go by whatever resonates with you on YouTube when you go to Vimeo. So that's a good rule to go by, good way to look at what sign you want to get. Also, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here on YouTube in a video format, I do written predictions and messages that are about 5 paragraphs long. They're usually on my Facebook pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and at the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. And I also put them at my Pamela Georgel YouTube channel community page, because some people have gotten off of the social media pages. And so I started posting them there on YouTube. So you might want to check them out. Many people find those predictions there resonate with them. Maybe not the entire 5 paragraphs, but maybe messages here, a couple messages there will resonate with them. You may find the same. So I hope you'll check out what I put on the social media pages. And if you would like to help support this channel, you could make a donation, which I greatly appreciate. Those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. There is a donation link down below. It's connected to PayPal. So I hope you all have absolutely amazing energy and happiness that happens for you this month of July 2023. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.